Hello, hello! My name is Tanisha. I am with the Magnolia Design Co. crew and I get to go live with you guys today. So, every Wednesday we are doing a Win It Wednesday live. We give away a stencil if you watch this video and answer the question. So, today we are giving away God Bless America. It's an 8.5 by 11 size stencil and I think it's so stinking cute. So, this design is retired. You cannot get it unless you win it from us. So go ahead and answer this question, which is, if you had to plan the perfect 4th of July barbecue, what food are you hoping is there? So do you want like the yummiest dessert? Do you bring a yummy dessert, a yummy salad? Hot dogs I know is a popular one. My husband always barbecues and makes the yummiest chicken, so that would be mine. But go ahead and answer that question and you might just win our stencil of the day. So I'll set this to the side and go ahead and get started. For today's project, I'm excited about this one. With the 4th of July coming up and the parade, my kiddos always want to wear something festive. So we're gonna be making something for each of my kids. So the first one is for my oldest. She wanted this cute bow rub-on transfer on a hat. So we're gonna start with that. This is our Patriot Pride transfer and it is so cute. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Maybe. I get my nails done tomorrow and it is so time. They are just getting too long to do anything with. So here we go. I'm super excited to put this on a hat because as soon as I saw these bows, I was like, oh, those are so cute. Let me come show you. So she chose this bow right here. I thought this one, or even like the ice cream cones, they're all so cute. But this was her favorite, so that's what we're gonna go with. So for the rub-on transfer, we're just gonna go ahead and cut it out. This could not be a more simple project. So let's go ahead and cut it out. Then we're gonna decide where we wanna place it. She was thinking kind of like over here, which I think will be so cute. We're gonna kind of just place it right there. So if you have not ever used our rub-on transfers before, let me scoot those out of the way. You're just gonna peel it. It just peels right off here. So you're gonna separate the two pieces. Set that over to the side. You're going to, let me get a little closer here. So once you place it, you can't pick it back up. So you're just gonna decide where you want it to go. So I think kind of angled like that. And then you're just gonna smooth it from the center out. So there's no bubbles. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with our burnishing tool and just really press it. Oh yep, you can tell that it's starting to stick down, so we're just gonna keep going. I am using my hand on the inside to give it some more pressure. If you're using it on like a hard surface, it goes on pretty easily. I think for this softer surface, I'm gonna have to press a little bit harder, but you can see it's not difficult. So just using that burnishing tool, just making sure I'm getting everything down. This is so cute. I might have to make one to match because that is adorable. I'm so into all the bows right now. They are my favorite. Hopefully that's a good angle for you guys to see. I think we're just about there. It's kind of like awkward shape to be doing this on a hat, but I think it's gonna turn out so cute. Okay. I think we are right there. Let me come peel this up close for you guys to see. So it's gonna slowly, oh yeah, so easy. So then if you're peeling it and you see it kind of start to still be stuck to this front plastic piece, so stick it down, rub it just a tiny bit more, and you just peel it really slow. There we go. Oh, so cute. Okay, love that. She's gonna love it. That is so cute. Okay, so that is for my oldest. And then I've got twins in the middle, and they chose, we went to the store, they found these fun tie-dye tanks, and we are gonna add a flag to them. So we'll just go one at a time here. So I'm gonna lay out our shirt. I haven't pre-washed these or anything. They just how they came. Smooth it out here. And in the center, we are gonna put our ink mat. Right here. So our ink mat is gonna hold our shirt in place and prevent any bleeding through to the back side. So go ahead and smooth that out. Make sure that your shirt is nice and flat. And then my boys, they are twins. They like to match, but they like things to be just like a tiny bit different. So one of them requested, let's see, got a hair stuck in this one. I've used all of these stencils before. Okay, so one of them has requested America in that spot. And then the other one would like just the stripes, no words. So this is, I didn't even tell you guys, let's see. This one is called the American Service Flag. And this is a new one this summer as well. So we'll start with the America, and then we'll do the next one. So you go ahead and you just peel this off. Like I said, I've used this before. So peel it off. All the stars stick in there. We're gonna place it just right here in the center. As center as I can get. I'm not the best, but I just eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect. So got it where I want it. I'm just gonna smooth out my stencil. This is gonna be so cute. Okay, once it's down good, we're gonna go in with theirs with black ink because I wanted it to show up on the red, white, and blue really well. So, oh look, this is a brand new one. It's probably gonna pop all over me. Let's see. Really is gonna pop on me, that's okay. I don't want it to pop all over. Oh, come on. I don't want to use my teeth because I really don't want it to pop on my face. There it went. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Let's set that right there for now. Okay, let me clean my fingers because that's the worst when you get fingerprints on a project that you don't want fingerprints on. So, okay. When crafting, always keep your Clorox wipes close. You go through a lot of those things. Okay. And again, the long nails, I've got nice black permanent ink under there. Almost there. Look, that was a lot. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is nice and smooth. I've got my ink open, ready to go. We're gonna go in with a mini squeegee. A little bit goes a long way with the ink, so I'm just gonna start at the top and just squeegee that over the design. This is gonna be so cool. They're gonna love it. My boys are really cute. They are 7 and every design, they would like it on a shirt. So we frequent Walmart often for new blank shirts. And they've got all the Magnolia designs on shirts. They love it. Okay. And now we're just covering up all of this design. One of the questions I see come through a lot is, do you let it dry and then peel the stencil? Do you peel the stencil right away? So our stencils do have like a silkscreen mesh, and that is how like details like the stars, like the middle of letters, how those stay in. And so if you let the ink or the chalk paste dry there before removing the stencil, it will dry into the silkscreen mesh, and then you're not going to be very happy with how your project turns out. So you want to peel it as soon as your design is covered. So as soon as this gets covered, I'm going to go ahead and just peel the stencil, and then we will let it dry without stencil. Okay. Let me show you what this looks like. So that's what it looks like now that it is all covered. Let's see if I can face it this way for the peel so you guys can see. This is always the best part. If I can get it started. There we go. Okay. Oh, they're gonna love this. Okay. So there's our flag. Oh, our ink mat fell out. That's okay. Okay, so cool. I'm gonna set this to the side while I finish the center part, and we'll come back for brother number 2's shirt. Okay, so this little guy wanted America in his blank spot. This stencil also comes with, so it comes with America, the extra line if you want to just put it there, or it also has these other ones. So you could do Air Force, Marines, Navy, and Army, which is pretty cool. That you can customize it to fit your needs. So let me stick this ink mat back in, since it decided it wanted to drop out. Oh, these are so cool. I love them. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with our America. Go ahead and just peel that off. And then stick it where you want it. Right there is gonna be good. Okay, where my ink is still just a tiny bit wet, I'm not gonna like press it hard over that, but just over the letters. Make sure they're good and down to where my ink isn't gonna bleed to the sides. And then same thing, I'm just gonna cover that design with the permanent ink. Another question I see come through a lot is like, how well is it gonna last? How long till the words wash off or the design washes off? And the answer is it won't. As long as you heat set it, and our heat setting instructions are on our website. As long as you follow the heat setting instructions, this is gonna be permanent. So it's really fun. It can have, oh my goodness, it can have a little bit of a learning curve just like anything else. But once you get it figured out, it's really, really fun, and you will want to put it on everything. So go ahead and peel. Oh my heck, they are gonna love these. How cool is that? Okay, so there is brother number one's shirt. And then let's go ahead and do the next one. Okay, grab this. I love that, it's so cute. Let's see, where's the front? This way. Oh, and that's kind of fun. The tie-dye is different on these too, so that will be another difference for them. Okay, go ahead and place your ink mat. Smooth it out. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my stencil. When you've already used it, you've got to be careful not to make a mess. So you could wash in between. I'm not too worried about it because it's not like super wet still. So I'm just gonna roll with what I've got here. And for the sake of time, we don't want to wait for me to wash it. So smooth it out carefully so that I don't smear anything. Okay, I'm gonna clean off my fingers again. Probably need a new wipe at this point. Because I'm a mess. Okay, I think that's gonna work. So now we are gonna go back in with the permanent ink, and we have this in so many fun colors. So definitely go check those out. And then we're just gonna squeegee that across. If you are just getting into using our permanent ink, I would definitely recommend an ink mat to go in between the layers. That's gonna help prevent bleeding and your fabric staying in place. And then a mini squeegee for designs like this. And I love my paintbrush squeegee. So I use that for like, if I was gonna be doing different colors, I really like the paintbrush squeegees as well. And then, of course, you need all the different colors of permanent ink because they're just too much fun. And then all of our stencils come with instructions on the back of how to care for them. So they are washable and reusable, which is so much fun because like I said, I've already used this stencil, and that was to make a sign. And so you can switch between the permanent ink and the chalk paste and the bleach art gel. Like there's just so many different things that you can do with them. So I could make shirts for my whole family if I wanted to, and a sign to sell at a craft fair. And it's just, they're really fun and so versatile. Okay, we're almost there. Okay. I always make such a mess. Okay. Go ahead and peel this one. Perfect. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, and then this brother wanted just the extra line in the open space. So we'll go ahead and place that. Thinking it goes this way. Sure, it could go either way, but I'm gonna go this way. So go ahead and peel that. Oh, didn't let it dry very long. Let's see. Dry, 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 dry. Oh, these look so cool. I'm so excited for my kids to see them. They're gonna love it. Okay. Just not gonna press down very hard on those lines again. Normally I would wait, but for the sake of time, I don't want you guys sitting here all day waiting for my projects to dry. So we're just gonna do it. And I'm not gonna press very hard on those lines that I already put down. Okay. So with these, I'm just gonna let them, I'll let them dry overnight, and then tomorrow I will heat set them, and then we can just wash them like normal. Okay. And then with the squeegees too, we just wash them with Clorox wipes. So you will get so many projects out of a single squeegee. And if you sign up for craft clubs, they always come with a squeegee. Okay. So just clean that little guy off. Make sure my fingers are clean-ish so that I don't leave any fingerprints. Can you tell I've done that before? Because I definitely have. That's the worst. Okay. Go in and peel this off. Oh, it looks so good. Let me flip that around and show you guys that one. Oh. I already know my ink mat's gonna fall out, so I'll just go ahead and take it out. Looks so good. He's gonna love it. Okay, so there's kiddo number 3. I've got one more. And this is my youngest. She already has a shirt that she's excited to wear for the parade. So we are just gonna do some stars on some cute little legging shorts for her that can just go with her shirt. So this is our random stars pattern. Stencil came in our May Craft Club, but you can also buy it on its own. So we're just gonna add a couple random little stars. I think that's gonna be super cute to go with the shirt that she already has. So let's see. I haven't really thought this through. I was thinking just cover everywhere, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit an ink mat. Maybe in part of it. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. In the top part I can. All right, well, we'll just work with that. Because again, I'm not super worried about it. This is just gonna be random little stars. I'm almost out of red, so they're probably gonna be mostly blue, but regardless, I think it's gonna be adorable. Anything on a little person is adorable, right? Just about. Oh, my red is like glued shut. Let's see here. It's almost gone, so I haven't used it in quite a while. Okay. Okay, so I am just gonna go ahead and again with the hair stuck in the stencil. All of my stencils I've used before always get my hair stuck in them, so that's cute. Oh, this is a sticky one. I've used this one twice already, 3 times I think. You can still hear it's pretty sticky, so okay. I'm just going to place this on her little shorts, and I'm not gonna go crazy, just randomly, I think. And again, you're just gonna press that down. The part that's not on the ink mat isn't super flat, so I'm gonna have to be careful there. Let's see. There we go. My oldest thought too it would be cute to do on like the back pocket of some jeans, so I may have to do that for her. I just picked one project for each kid for today. Okay, that's what this looks like. We'll see how it goes. I've never done shorts before. Again, I'm just gonna pick super random, not a ton, but I just thought it would be so cute. So let's go in. Maybe I'll do just a few red ones first since I don't have a ton of red. And then I'll fill in with the blue. So this is when I normally would use my paintbrush squeegee, but I didn't even bring it out here. But when you have super close like details and you're only wanting to get pieces of it, I do like the paintbrush. It's just easier to get in. You don't have to be quite as careful. This is gonna work just fine. I'm just gonna go in and do random stars like that. And I think that's what this is called, is a random star pattern, so it's perfect. And don't worry, this is my last kit, so this is the last piece of my video. But hopefully it's given you some fun ideas of like different ways to use our stencils instead of just a sign. Even though the signs are fun. I think permanent ink can be a little bit more intimidating for people, but it really is so much fun once you get a little more comfortable with it. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more red star on this side. We'll just do right here. Okay. Go ahead and wash that off. And then we will go in with the blue. If you are just tuning in or you missed the first, the question for today's Win It Wednesday to get in for the chance to win our stencil is if you had to pick the perfect barbecue 4th of July food, what would it be? We want to know what everyone's favorite is. trying to space these out evenly, but honestly, who knows? I might have to come back in with some more later. Try not to go too far up because her little shirt will hang down. So it's mostly going to be the bottom of the shorts that you see. Okay, I think we're close. You'll have to let me know which of these are your favorite too. Do we love the hat project, the tie-dye shirts, or the shorts? You guys will have to let me know. Okay, let's do a couple more stars and we can peel this baby up and see how it looks. I'm just kind of using the corner of this squeegee so I don't overlap onto any of the other stars. All right, I think I might come back in if this doesn't look like enough, but I think it's looking cute. So let's go ahead and peel it and see how it looks. This is a stretchier fabric. That always makes it a little scarier when you peel. Is it gonna turn out good? No, my red was a tiny bit thick, so I think I'm gonna have to go back over a few spots. Let me show you what it looks like. My red was just a little bit thick, so it didn't go all the way through the screen. You can see on that one I needed to press a little bit harder. That one turned out good though. Okay, let's fix that. This will be the hard part, is lining it back up when it's not held down by that ink mat. But it's doable. So let's try this again. Just on those red ones. It was definitely time for a new red ink anyway, so that's okay. We'll get us a new one ordered. Let's see if we can line these back up. Okay. Just gonna go back over those reds really fast. I think that's in a good spot. Okay. Come on, baby. If you have made any 4th of July parade apparel, we would love to see it. It's fun to see what everyone envisions with like the same products, but things always turn out so different and unique, and that's really fun to see. Let's see, how did that little guide look? Does it, okay, it just needs a little bit more. Okay, let's try again. Uh-oh. That one really does not want to go through. My first 3 projects went so smoothly. And sometimes that just happens. Let's double up on that one, make sure that it got enough. Okay. Regardless of how it turns out, we're just gonna call this good. We can call it a little bit of a faded star. That's okay. I'll go in and touch it up in a little bit, but here are my youngest little star shorts. I'll flip it over and do the back side once these are dry. I don't want to get my tablecloth all inked up, but let's peel that out. Let's put those up there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Let me know which one is your favorite. These were fun. I think the tie-dye shirts might take the win for me, but they all turned out super cute. Make sure to answer the question for today for a chance to win our super cute stencil. I need to make something out of this one because it's really cute too. But anyways, happy Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with me and enjoy the rest of your day.